Good morning. We are here on a busy Sunday for the Chief Minister, Mr. Laxmikant Parsekar, but at his beautiful ancestral house in Harmal, also called Arambol, and he's about to set off for his campaigning for these elections. It's his constituency, and of course he needs to cover a lot of ground. But I think what's important here is to speak to him, not just about his constituency, but about his role as Chief Minister for 2.5 years and a little more, and of course the entire term of the whole BJP government. I'll start with one question, Honorable Chief Minister. It's just that, see, obviously you have the state to look at.
Yeah.
But apparently this constituency is or was posing a tough challenge. Why was it so?
At no point of time I have taken my oppositions on a low line, I would say. I feel I should not underestimate anybody. That is one thing. Number two, I had started my political career from this constituency from scratch. And that for the past 5 elections, I had been moving from door to door. That has been my practice. For the first time after becoming Chief Minister, rather Minister after 2012, I was set up in Panjim, and my routine movements over here were under tough control, I would say.
As in you couldn't meet people as often as you would have liked to.
Yes. Okay. And it is for that reason that initially a hype could be created by my opposition over here that Parsekar has lost ground. For last about a week or so, I am regularly over here. I may not be here for full time. Generally, I am here after 5 o'clock. And I have covered most of the important points in the constituency. And I feel I have a fantastic support. And my initial trend of winning and the margin, which I doubled every time,
is going to continue. Let's get to the state politics. 2017 is a vast change from 2012. In 2012, there was obviously a huge anti-incumbency wave. There was one clear dominant leader who was set to take over. The election kind of revolved around him. That is extremely well known. And there were huge advantages. This time, the disadvantage is that whenever any party rules for 5 years, the pluses and the minuses both come into account, and a little bit of anti-incumbency sets in because you may please some people, but you upset a lot of people also.
I do agree.
Plus, there are so many other issues which we'll discuss from time to time. So the pressure to kind of be accountable, the pressure to tell people that you all have actually done work, that is immense in the light of so many criticisms that have been unleashed on your government and by everybody, by the media. We also have done so. The point here is that what are the unique challenges according to you that 27 comes with?
I believe as regards anti-incumbency is concerned, it is not to a considerable extent. I remember the days in 2012, there was serious anti-incumbency against the then government, and there were serious allegations of
corruption.
Various types, including corruption. Here is the government who has delivered for 5 years. They have just not delivered in spite of odd financial position, I would say. We have given the quality infrastructure across the state. And more than that, we could give a robust social welfare net for the first time to average person or a poor person, an amount being transferred every month onto his account is a great thing.
So you would say that your social welfare schemes, Ladli Lakshmi, Greh Aadhar, DSS,
Yes.
and so on and so
or
forth. And
Deen
your,
Dayal Swasthya Seva,
Yes.
and the quality infrastructure that we could put up.
okay, so these are your pluses.
Yes,
so you
yes.
feel that this will be enough to take you over the line.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
People are happy about it,
Okay.
and people therefore have further higher expectations. We have laid foundation stone for the Zuari bridge, where the work has taken up. The Mandavi third bridge, the work is fully in progress. And people are anxious to see, they are very happy to see the amount we are spending over it. It is just not a bridge between Betim and Panjim. It is a bridge between Porvorim and Mercies. The other on Zuari is not a bridge between Akshi and Kuttalim. It is a bridge between Bambolim and Verna.
Right.
Unique things for the first time the people of Goa are experiencing, and therefore they are eager and they are very much in support of the government.
I'll just quickly run through your vision document and see these are the pluses. There are some issues on which I think an explanation will be nice. Okay. One is the government had promised that you're going to have participatory governance at the village level. Number one. I'll just go through the points and request you to answer each of them. So participatory government, basically you had said that participatory government to ensure planning is done at the village level. Then regional plan to be scrapped. I'm reading from your vision document only. PDS to be only in urban areas. Okay. Then new construction projects to be given only when infrastructure is completely in place. Okay. Deforestation will be replaced by afforestation. CRZ to be completely implemented. Paddy fields and khazan lands to be protected. Hill slopes which are being destroyed will not be destroyed. Okay. And then skill development which is not linked to industry will be with industry, and so on and so forth. Garbage management within 18 months of taking over. Casinos to be removed within 3 years. So I'm just going through, and these questions are not new to you. You've faced all of them. We'll be grateful if you can just kind of give a short response to each of these failures or U-turns as they call it.
All these were
part of the vision document.
Yes. The past government had created blunder on all these issues. At least what I can confidently say is we did not continue with the blunder. We have definitely tackled these issues. Some of the issues have been totally solved, some of them have been partially solved, but their seriousness is not increased. For instance, as regards the
regional plans.
Cleanliness.
Okay.
There was a serious apprehension among the minds of the people that kachra should not be near my house. And therefore, there was huge objection for such plants. It was my government, it was BJP government which set up the plant of the state-of-the-art plant on Saligaon, Kalangot plateau by taking people into confidence. Now here, I remember the day when we had inaugurated, it was on 30th of May. On the next day, I know that the kachra that was consumed there was 20 metric tons. Today, after a period of 6 to 7 months, the daily kachra consumed over there is 125 metric tons. Imagine the heaps and the mountains of kachra that would be created across the state if this was not done. Now, this plant alone has not solved the entire problem, but the functioning of the plant, the erection of the plant and the functioning of the plant has given a good signal to the public at large. And another 1 or 2 plants which would be needed in the state would be accepted by the people.
Yes, but it's just that this solution is only limited to one part.
Yeah, it is localized,
right.
But the issue has been properly tackled.
Okay.
Or else, remember, during Congress's time, Mr. Digambar Kamath was the Chief Minister, and a mountain of garbage at Sonsado has been the gift of Congress government.
And it is still continuing.
Whereas our gift is a planned project where it is consumed, converted into manure and converted into power also. we have touched all these.
All these
We have tried to settle those, but we have not aggravated those. That much I can seriously say.
Okay. The other issue is, as far as the regional plan is concerned, what are the reasons why your government could not give Goa a regional plan?
I believe regional plan was kept on hold.
Yes, for 5 years.
And yes, the government cleared all those as per the earlier one, till the time the new regional plan came into existence. In the meantime, after scrutinizing some regional plan for 2 talukas have been notified also.
But don't you feel, Mr. Chief Minister, that 5 years is too long a time for the government to take? And don't you think it was enough time for the government to do what it promised to do?
But
scrap and notify.
I understand, but
No, I'm trying to understand your difficulty. See, it's not a criticism. I'm trying to understand what was your difficulty. Obviously, there was a genuine difficulty on your part. So, what was the difficulty? If you could share that with us. We would like to know what was the genuine difficulty. We are not saying you did it on purpose, but there must have been some constraints.
I feel keeping it on hold did not affect the development of the state. Because till the time it was on hold, we followed the earlier one. And no issues or no proposals thereafter because of that.
We honestly feel that a confusion was created because what has happened is the benchmark, according to what the government decided, was you will take both the plans, 2001 and 2021, because 11 was scrapped anyway. So often what happened was, and there had to be parity between both the plans with regard to that particular area. Very often there was no parity. Issue is, in 2001, if one area is earmarked as settlement, in the other plan is marked as orchard or something. So obviously a lot of projects got passed. So the issue is to say that it did not create any problem. I don't think it will be completely correct. But the issue is the pace, because that is one black mark against maybe a lot of good marks. Do you agree that is one area which could have been done better?
It is a scarce area, I would say.
Okay.
Where only very few individuals are affected.
Okay.
Masses as such were not affected, were not bothered about it.
Okay. The other issue again on which certain criticism has happened, but which the government has kind of defended regularly, government said that it wanted the investment promotion board for actual jobs, for creation of jobs, creation for industry or whatever. You have obviously maintained that the IPP has done its job because a lot of investments have come in, a lot of projects have come
They
in.
are coming in.
But however, if you see the nature of the projects that are coming in, almost 70% of them are tourism and hotel kind of projects, not necessarily manufacturing and other job creation.
There are manufacturing as well.
But compared to, if you do the ratio, but do you agree that the onus has been more on hotels and resorts rather than manufacturing?
I believe, I agree with it, but equally manufacturing units are also sanctioned.
Okay.
Goa is a touristic destination. It is an international touristic destination. It is obvious that hotels and what did you say?
Hotels, projects, villas.
Yes. Such projects are obviously a welcome. Most of these of the 151 projects that we have sanctioned in principle, I am proud to make mention that over 100 are proposed to be put up by sons of the soil.
Okay. So you feel that
Yes.
it's being done by Goans?
Goans who were running after jobs beyond the state, beyond the country, if they
come back and
they come back, and if they feel like setting up their business here, that has to be a welcome.
Also, a lot of these projects are in remote areas, beautiful areas undoubtedly, but also in very eco-sensitive areas. Okay.
Earlier jobs which were created were in towns and cities.
Okay.
Here we always encouraged the project in the rural area.
But is there enough infrastructure to augment it? For instance, a lot of these projects will be tapping into groundwater levels. Water is going to be an issue. Greenery and environment is going to be an issue. So, are you confident that that's being protected?
Yes,
because the local criticism has been basically this.
No.
That is eating into our environment.
Yes, I agree with your suggestion, but care has been perfectly taken. Now, for instance, in Pedne, we have our industrial estate, existing industrial estate. We have proposed expansion of that. It is on the hilltop there.
Right.
And here, while selecting a project, we have taken care to see that we encourage only that project who will not create environment hazard and who will not be a power guzzler as well. And the jobs that are being created would be accepted by, would be suitable for Goan youth.
Okay.
And therefore, all these 151 projects for which we have given approval in principle are going to create over 25,500 jobs. Though the jobs are not created, but they are under creation. They would be created as and when the project is completed. We have taken up this issue seriously since last 2 years only. Though we ran the government for 5 years, our investment promotion policy and board was formulated just 2 years back. And the target that was earmarked for 5 years has been proportionately achieved during 2 years.
But tell me, Mr. Chief Minister, this IPB Act, don't you think certain areas of it needs to be revisited? Because IPB Act, should it override local laws? Should it override the TCP Act? Should it override the Tenancy Act?
No, that we have not done. We have not done because we do not have all types of experts on the board, and therefore the.
No, but should it override local acts?
No,
should
I don't. I don't think.
TCP?
I don't think.
Because
though some states have done that, we have not done.
No, but as far as the Goa TCP Act, Goa IPP Act is concerned, the Promotion Board Act, it actually overrides a lot of local acts. It very clearly says it overrides the TCP Act. It overrides all other existing laws.
Even the files or the projects which we have cleared or which we have said to have been cleared in principle, go to TCP also. And only that TCP gets a sort of signal that government is favoring.
Exactly.
It's supporting.
Exactly.
But unless the necessary NOC is obtained from TCP, we do not permit him to go ahead. In other words, we are not overriding any department.
Since
because that department is supposed to be headed by the expert in the area.
But a lot of these things have been legally challenged also. I mean, I think you're facing legal challenges on all these fronts.
No problem.
Because
I welcome such challenges because nobody over here is expert.
Right.
And therefore, whatever loopholes or discrepancies,
need to be corrected.
Shortcomings need to be corrected.
Right.
I am open for it.
Good. Now coming to one of our favorite topics, casinos. We can't help but talk about casinos.
Yes, sir.
See, Mr. Chief Minister, the issue is you will accept, and that is, it's there on record, that the Honorable former Chief Minister had very clearly said that there's going to be not a single boat on the Mandovi within 3 years of this government taking. Now, the issue is that is far from what the existing reality is. There are I think about 6 boats right now floating. And we understand that you have explained before that you have attempted to take the casinos out of the Mandovi and you have not got a suitable place. But the point here is this has become a bit of an eyesore because it's so contrary to what the promise was made. And the issue is that if you compare it to the videos being played of of your government, of you in opposition wanting to take them out, and now the exact opposite has happened where you all almost seem to be defending them. Now, how do you reconcile this?
One thing I would like to make clear that at no point of time myself or my government or any representative of the government has defended the casinos.
No, defended the need to have them because of revenue implications.
No, sir. Let me clarify myself. It was in 2008 and 9 when the number of casinos started increasing in the Mandovi. Our government, our party as opposition had objected to it. Now, during a period of 3-4 months consequently, 4 casinos were added in 2009. And because of that, we went wild, we objected to it, and it became an issue for the election also.
That's right.
It was because of our obstruction, objection, opposition to it, that the number of casinos could not exceed 6 by the Congress then. So much so that one vessel which had come over there, which is still standing over there, could not be converted into casino by the Congress. Thereafter, after BJP came to power in 2012, there were number of proposals for new casinos, to which we did not accept a single. Moreover, we could not remove them out.
Yes, yes.
Is a fact, but for which we initiated steps, we explored possibility as to find alternate sites. We could not get the appropriate site till this date. It is not that we have given up that, but simultaneously we have taken care to see that the Mandovi is not polluted. Stringent measures have been taken in that regard.
If your government comes to power, Mr. Parsekar, will you commit to our viewers that these casinos are going to be removed within a short span of time?
I believe, I feel casino is not the issue at all. But though, however, I sincerely feel that we should not encourage additional casinos.
So can you promise that casinos will be out of the Mandovi within at least 1 year of the new government?
I would not like to do that. I would not like, because as on the day, casinos are in Mandovi.
Right.
The most affected people would be Panjim people. And oppositions during the, after Manoharji went and during the by-election, made casinos the issue.
Okay.
In spite of that, Mr. Siddharth Kukalkar won by 5,500 lead. And therefore, casinos is not the issue. One more thing, sir. When we are encouraging investment, these are people who have invested in Goa. We cannot kick out investors and we cannot throw away investors. It is going to send a wrong signal.
But what about your plan of moving them out of the Mandovi? You said that.
That
right?
still exists. I don't move away from that.
And you feel that will happen?
Yes. No, I will try for that. But, and if that can be happened, if there can be thrown inside the sea, even additional casinos could be encouraged, because during our bad days, to some extent, they have helped our state economy. That is one thing. Number two, during the time of unemployment, serious phase of unemployment, at least about 2,500 to 3,000 boys and girls are employed there. And therefore,
so you feel they are needed for the economy of the state?
To some extent, I say they have helped the economy during our bad days.
Right.
It should not be taken that Goa needs casinos. It should not be projected that way, that to boost the economy they have needed. I don't say. But they have helped.
But since they have helped, it's difficult, or it's not good to
No,
dump
it's difficult because of laws of the land. Look, when a person is given a permit or a license or a permission, it cannot be unilaterally withdrawn.
Right.
There are laws of the land. They would go and knock the doors of the court, and they would stay over it. And the media would say it is a slap on the face of the government. How can we do that? Unless they break the law, unless they violate the law.
Two quick questions. We'll end up this. Okay. One is, of course, the issue is the government rode to power with a phenomenal majority in 2012. And a lot of that was due to the support of the minorities who moved completely away from the Congress. What is your view as far as that kind of support is concerned? I say this because what has happened is, of late, the church has made certain comments, which obviously you have respectfully disagreed. Okay. Yesterday also the church sent out an advisory where they have criticized, even they mentioned the investment promotion board. They have talked about corruption. They've hinted at people from other parties who were brought in, and so on and so forth. My point is, the relationship with the minorities, would you honestly feel it is as good as it was in 2012, or it is slightly challenging?
So first of all, allow me to disagree with your statement.
Yes.
That large number of minorities had supported in 2012.
You don't feel so?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a considerable number.
Okay, fine.
Considering the past trend.
Right.
Remember in 2002 when I was elected for the first time. I have about, in my constituency, I have about 16% of the minorities. They are mixed in all the booths, but there is a single booth which is 10% Catholic minority,
Okay.
where I could not open my account.
Is it? Okay.
Remember, a person who is a winner, in most of the booths he would be number 1.
That's right.
In some he would be at number 2. In few he may be at 3 or 4.
Here you didn't even open your account.
But this should be a unique case
Right, right.
where a winner could not open his account in a.
This is a very interesting.
So imagine their attitude towards BJP in 2002. That was diluted in 2007. That was further diluted in 2012. And I am confident that in 2017 it will be further diluted. It is diluted. I can feel the pulse. But it doesn't mean that en masse they are going to vote. But people in this community, they are thinking, there was a time when they were not ready to accept our ticket. It was Babush D'Souza from APSA who accepted our ticket for the first time. And thereafter, a queue started.
So you feel that the number of minorities who voted for you in 2012, that will not go down?
No, that won't go down.
Feel that won't
except for maybe few pockets, I don't know. But there are large number of new pockets also where they are supporting us.
Okay, since time is short, I'll quickly wind up. Talking about you personally, see, you took over the reins of the state when you least expected to. Okay, it came to you. Last final question. And obviously, the thing is, you have you led the state at a time when everybody thought after Mr. Parikar goes, the state will completely collapse. And over a period of time, one will have to admit that you became a leader in your own right. Okay. Now the point is, as we get into 2017, does it kind of I won't say worry you, but does it make you a little sad that you are not the obvious choice for Chief Minister?
Look, that choice has to be decided by...
No, I understand that.
Yes.
But concrete signals have not been given, because one would have thought that since you've led the state well, as you said, that would be the natural corollary, because you got 2.5 years. Getting another full term would be an expectation. Okay, wouldn't you say that would be an expectation at least?
Look, even large number of people across the state, they question me. But my reaction to them is, I am the disciplined soldier of the party. In Goa, at least 10-15 years back, I never expected that BJP would come to power in a state where minorities have a considerable percentage of voters. But we happen to form the government. I could become Chief Minister and later Chief Minister also.
But do you feel if that one line had come, that he is our CM face, or he's going to be there, it would have given you a boost in your confidence in your campaigning and everything?
It would have given boost to me personally in my constituency.
Yes, right.
But as regards the entire state is concerned, I feel keeping that option open gives benefit for others also. And as regards my constituency is concerned, I have no problem. And a very little fragmented setback to me by that statement. To me alone in one constituency out of 40 doesn't matter. It helps others in their constituency.
No, you've been most generous with your time. I will end with just one question and I will end it. Do you feel taking Madkekar into the party was correct? I'm not talking about Movin. Movin was a decision which was long time taken. Would you honestly feel that it was correct for the party or not?
Look, it is a fact that politics is a game of numbers.
Not of ethics?
Like, I did not say it is merely of numbers. It is decided on number. And therefore, for a party which is in power, what I have seen in the past is every time we have lost 2-3 seats in spite of the fact that we are in power. We were in power. But every election we have gained 3-4 more. And that is why our tally could reach from 0, 4, 10 to 21.
But was it your decision?
What is
Was it your decision?
Yeah, it was a collective decision. Whatever decisions that are taken in the party, it may be a viewpoint of one person in the beginning, but we discuss such matters within the four walls. We express our views,
What was your personal view?
and no, the views, personal views in the four walls are not opened outside.
Right.
Once it is decided there, it is a decision of the entire team.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Minister. You've been most generous with your time, answered all the questions very candidly. We appreciate it and we wish you all the best for the election.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.